Hey, welcome. Welcome to episode 9 of Coach Lindy's podcast, the podcast to get you moving. I'm Lindy Hutchinson, and it's my privilege to be with you for a few minutes as we consider one of my favorite authors, Jen Sincero. Our books for Smarty Pants this week is You Are a Badass at Making Money. We reviewed her first book, You Are a Badass, and she talks about how you can transform your life into mundane to spectacular is what she did. And her book is very honest, very earthy, and I think she's absolutely hilarious. If you have not, I believe you can still get her book for free in audio form on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure you can get this book for free audio on YouTube also. And you can also get these used for, I think this one was $4. So it's a gem and it's worth it if you paid $35 for it or whatever it originally retailed for. Our top banana is the author, Jen Sincero. Our power word for the week is specific, which we'll be talking about in a moment. And let's look on page 100. I'll read you a little piece of this. This is taught in the Brave Thinking Institute about money, getting our money mentality situated so that we can move forward. Most people don't realize that they have money blocks. They're stuck in a job, they're stuck in a career, and they can't figure out why. It's like, I'm not brilliant, but I'm not an idiot, and why can't I make a decent living, and why can't I? Well, the fact is you can. And that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy a book like this, because this is what Jen Sincero did. I believe she's in her 50s now, but she talks about how she lived in a garage at 40, and she got tired. She said so much of her life was happy, except for the money part of it. And it was like, why do I have this relationship with money that is so negative? So anyway, this is a great book. I will read part of it. And it's under the chapter, The Hollering of Your Heart, which I won't explain. You listen to the book or read the book and it's a pleasure. But we're going to talk about get real specific. And I know in the Brave Thinking Institute, we talk about when we create our vision or what we're going for, you can't just say, well, I want more money. That's not going to happen right for you. When we create our vision or our dream, we get very, very specific in what we want, where we want to live, how much money you want to make. You want to make $1 million, you want to make $500,000, whatever the number is that you want to go for, and you create this picture, this vision of where you want to be. Now, she is not affiliated with Mary Morrissey or the Brave Thinking Institute, but much of what she says harmonizes, because all of this is based on universal law, which is what we learn. So under get real specific. Now we're talking about when you want to change your financial situation. The average person is barely motivated enough to scrape together what they need to make a living, with the occasional splurge on the impractical yet super cute shoes thrown in here and there, let alone saddle up to bring in the kind of money that can change their entire perspective of the world when they live in, i.e., from a frustrating place of limitations to an oyster of awesomeness. Please don't get me wrong. Every single person has the ability, but you need to have a big burning blaze of desire roaring away beneath your fanny if you're going to take the risk, make the mental shifts, and stay the course until you reach your new sparkly financial reality. In order to inspire others to make money, the exciting kind that we've never had before, we need to be, excited about it. And because money on its own is a meaningless pile of paper and coins, you're going to want to get crystal clear about what the money is for, what it means to you, and how it makes you feel. This will be that fire for you. Vague aspirations, like I mentioned, lead to vague results. Specific aspirations lead to kicking ass. Here's a couple of reasons for this. And she uses an example that I've used. Number 1, specifics allow the universe to fulfill your order. You wouldn't go to a deli and order a sandwich by saying, "Hi, yes, I'd like a sandwich, please." You'd order the specific kind you want. Roast beef, mayo, no mustard, pickles, lettuce, tomato on a roll, please. Actually, not that roll. Can I have a bigger roll over there? And you would hence receive the specific sandwich you ordered. And it would make you happy. The universe needs details too. It will respond, it always responds, but if you just focus on how awesome it would be to make more money, you may receive $10 instead of tens of thousands that would make a significant change in your life. So you must be specific. That is our power word for the week. You have to be specific. Get crystal clear on your vision and what you want. And as she mentions, if you want to make more money, what is the money for? And it's okay for it to be for yourself, but you will find you'll also want to include, well, I'd like to get this, or this will help out my mom. This will help out my brothers and sisters. This will help out somebody. You'll find yourself including others, and that will make you feel really good because you're helping not just yourself, but others as well. The second point that she covers, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but she talks about creating specific emotions, and that will make us determined to reach our goal. If we, this is something I learned early on, if we do affirmations, but we kind of rattle them off, which I was doing in the first place, without any kind of emotion, it falls flat. You're just kind of saying words. It doesn't really mean anything. So if you apply that, it has to be like a rah-rah thing. This is how much I want to make, and this is where I want to live, and this is what I'm going to do. When you have that vision, I actually think about someone who's in the Olympics. They can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to work out because I want to try out to be in the Olympics." They have to be really powered up, and you have to have that momentum all the time, which explains why a lot of people, one, will never be in the Olympics, and also why a lot of people do not reach their goals, is that we lose our juice. So we talk about, in the second part on page 102 of this book, she talks about how a kitchen, like if you want a kitchen, when you get this money, you want to remodel your home or you want to buy another home, and then start walking through the rooms of the house and see exactly how you want your house, how you see your life. You want to feel so turned on, she says, by the thought of this money that you're leaping out of bed in the morning to the sound of trumpets, rather than slowly putting on your socks thinking, yeah, that would be cool. So she talks about some of the reasons that her clients have supplied her. One person said, I can contribute thousands of dollars a year to charities. I can buy gifts for other people. I can be the best version of myself. I can get out of debt. So when you entertain whatever it is that matches with you and your goals and your aspirations, and you see it clearer, then you can start heading towards the vision that you've created, and in this case, the money. This is a great book. Jen Sincero, You Are a Badass at Making Money. Very funny throughout the whole thing. Excellent information. Our Train Your Brain thought for the week: define your dream and bring it to life. Just like she talked about with a sandwich, You don't go and say, yes, I'd like a sandwich. You have to be very specific. So define your dream. From the Hey That's Funny file, Will Ferrell says, before you marry a person, first make them use a computer with slow internet to see how they really are. So we can see that's true with pretty much everything. My sister says it's wallpapering a bathroom. If you and your husband are betrothed or in a position to wallpaper anything and you still are talking to each other at the end of the project, you've got a keeper. So that's it for me. Thanks for joining me. Have a great week, and I will look forward to seeing you again next week. Keep building your dreams and creating a life that you love because you deserve it. Take care.